So these past few days have been not good. I've been stammering. Well, not these past few days, but these two days, especially today, where I've been stammering an insane amount of times. I don't know why. Maybe it's because my grandparents came over, or maybe it's because my parents left, not forever. Uh, they went on a trip, so maybe that's why. I don't know, but it it's increased a significant amount, and I am not enjoying it certainly. So uh, I've just had a talk with my grandfather. He was talking about religion, and he was saying that Christians are bunch of he, he, he doesn't like Christianity, saying that they're unscientific, that they're um too imposing, stuff like that. And I really don't know. He might be talking about Christians back then, but I don't think they're like that now. But and I think we all have a lot of things to take away from each religion. Each religion has some good and bad stuff, and I think it's best to take away what's good and leave it at that. Not impose your religion on others, and do not discriminate uh, other religions while thinking yours is superior. But of course, not all people are like that. But um, what was I saying? Yeah, yeah. I mean, you shouldn't discriminate. Well, that for one thing shows you love your religion, and that's good. But love, love can go a bit too far, as they say. Too much of too much of anything is not good. Love can drive you sometimes crazy. Love can drive you crazy sometimes. Love can morph into something bad. For love for anything, your religion, a thing, for a person, for family. So so it's actually pretty hard to judge when you're crossing the line and when you're not. Uh, hmm, I can't say much because I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not. I shouldn't be talking about this because I'll be going out of my line, right? But I recently watched Woody Allen's Midnight in Paris, starring Owen Wilson. I I actually like Owen Wilson a lot because he voiced Lightning McQueen, but he- I just like him. I don't know why. I also watched Marley and Me, so that too. And uh, he was also in Around the World in 80 Days as one of the Wright brothers who created the first plane, right? But yeah, the movie, I think, I think stumbling. Well, I've been meaning to watch Midnight in Paris for a long time, but I just didn't have the time. But so I watched it, and I'm glad I watched it. And the movie was surprisingly to my taste. I actually thought it would be more romantic, but it's actually more philosophical, and uh, and it really shows how beautiful Paris is. And well, the movie was taken in 2010, 2011, so I don't know how it is now, but I sure do hope Paris is the same, because recently I have been thinking, I've been thinking, uh, 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 I've been thinking about um, a Europe-esque lifestyle in my 20s, and I still want to do it. Uh, I want to move to Europe. Well, that's a plan, I guess. I'm not sure if it's gonna happen or not, but I truly want to. Well, not maybe not just Paris, but Europe. That the fluorescent lighting at night in your cozy apartment, not so big apartment, jazz playing in the background, sipping coffee in the balcony or on the windowsill, uh, going to cafes, thinking or journaling. You know, it sounds so like it sounds like a it sounds like a it sounds like a Pinterest board, but yeah, that sounds so good. Like that sounds relaxing as hell. And like uh, my ideal life in my 20s is like owning an apartment. Well, not owning, maybe even renting, but staying in a European city with, which is like super romantic and shit. Yeah, like the the yellow lighting, jazz playing in the background, cozy apartment, like retro, uh, uh, like uh, biodiversity in urban areas, cafes, coffee, um, patisseries. I'm not sure how you pronounce patisseries. Is it patissier? But that's the, the guy who bakes pastries and makes pastries. Yeah, like stuff like that. Then I'll be going to a university, studying wildlife or wildlife conservation or biotech, and then uh, most of the times you you travel to cool places for research and stuff. Uh, but then you come back, then you walk around this city while wearing suits and coats, like those long coats, like the the, the detective coats with the long with the long collars, they like this, like yeah. So those, and then wearing a hat. So the combo of the hat and the collar, uh, that hides your face. You're in peak physical. You're in peak physical condition. I can speak well, fluently, and super charismatic. getting the girls, going to jazz clubs, uh, 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 yeah, stuff like that. Stuff like that. That would be pretty awesome. Like the dream life, you know. But who knows? But who knows if I'll actually change from a loser to actually someone of that caliber? Yeah, so like that, just jazzy European cities. Uh, mm, I hope so. And then me being full, uh, super charismatic, you know, uh, a whole lot of riz, um, and I'm pulling all the huzz, literature in my room. Maybe I'm just being a LARPer, bro, like holy LARPer. But then I also want to live in Hawaii for 2 years and then go to Alaska for 2 years. That would be peak, genuinely peak. We'll see, we'll see. But then I also want to live in England to relive uh my childhood and and explore more of the UK, like Wales, Scotland, the Isles. There's so much nature, you know, like intense amount of nature, like god damn. So but I don't know why, but the UK has its perks, but it just feels cut off from the rest of the world. But maybe that's prejudice that's prejudice from my memories when when I was a child, when I lived there. But who knows how it is now? So I just gotta see, I guess. But yeah, have to see. Thank you.